What's up guys, Chad back with you here on the channel, and today is going to be another Maker Select V2 video. Now, one of the first things that you want to do when you get a Maker Select is you want to do the MOSFET mod. And what that is basically putting in this MOSFET controller, because the power supply that comes with it runs off 12 volts, and the heater bed and the nozzle bed and everything just basically calls for too much current whenever it's running for prolonged periods. So the newer ones, the Plus systems, I believe have a 24 volt system, but if you have, the Select V2, which is a current model, it still has a 12 volt power supply. Now there's a lot of videos on YouTube about this already. I'm just putting this up there just in case anybody wants to jump on with my channel and everything, but it's real simple. The MOSFET runs like $8, and then I printed a mount for the board, which I'm gonna put just double-sided tape on or Velcro and stick it inside the power supply. So it's gonna mount the MOSFET, it's gonna mount on top of here, and then we're gonna wire it up inside by basically taking the power leads off the motherboard into the MOSFET, creating a loop out back to the power supply, and then putting the control signals back in. So gonna get this starting wired up here, and we'll show you what is going on. It's also important to note real quick just some of the tools that you'll probably need. Some wire strippers, some wire, flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, and I also used my voltmeter to verify at the end that I was getting the correct voltages, 12 volt coming out of the power supply going to the MOSFET board. Alright guys, so we're back here, and it's basically just like this thing was made for it. The connection that you see right there that says hotbed has a black and red power wire coming from the power supply. You're going to take that off. That is going to go into this connections here on the left that say hotbed. Then you are going to take two new wires and you are going to run those out to an extra ground and VCC out here on the power supply. So it's basically like they have it all set up for you, ready to go anyway. So what we're going to do now is just mount this board back inside the power supply here, and we are going to connect up these signal wires to that connector right there. Okay, so everything is mounted and back together, and I've already tested this, but what you want to do is press the preheat button, and you can see on the temperatures that our bed is heating up, and I can feel the heat coming off of it. So we are all set, much safer and ready to print out some mods. Got these printed up here, which are spring cup caps that we are going to be using in the next video for the next modification on the Maker Select V2. We'll see you on the next video.